All right, what's up, all my Dragon Ballers? It's your boy, Lord Beers Egato, Lord Beers the Cat. All right, I'm back at you once again with another Dragon Ball discussion. All right, and this is in response to GeekDom 101's video. He asked the question: should GT have another chance, or should GT be given another chance? And my answer to that question, GeekDom 101, is yes. Okay. And the reason I say that is because, a lot of people gave GT a lot of flack because of the way that it played out in the end. And my opinion of that is GT was actually told from Pan's perspective. Okay. So I'll explain why in a second. But I believe that GT should have another chance, and I believe that GT will have another chance to redeem itself, and it will be called Dragon Ball Super GT. And the reason I say that is because if you remember Dragon Ball GT, it started out with Goku after he left the hyperbolic time chamber training with Oob, and it went straight and into the series, and the first person Goku ran into was Pan, and he pretty much stayed with Pan throughout the entire series. So, and Pan had her own episodes really where she did all of the work, and she was responsible for beating the monsters and catching the Dragon Balls, and she had her own little situations, her own little storyline that was told. And at the end of the series, we saw Pan as an old woman, and she was basically reminiscing about the times that she spent with her grandpa, and she had a vision. I'm not sure if it's a vision or if she was hallucinating or whatnot, but she saw her grandpa. And then the movie A Hero's Legacy, Dragon Ball GT, A Hero's Legacy, was all about Pan and her grandson, Goku Jr., who was the great grandson of Goku. And as I rewind again, I believe that Dragon Ball GT was a rendition of what Pan experienced, not in her lifetime, but what she experienced in Battle of Gods in Dragon Ball Super Episode 9 from her mother's womb. So it's basically Dragon Ball GT is not an actual series of what happened throughout Pan's life. It's what she experienced while she was in Vidal's womb in Dragon Ball Battle of Gods and Dragon Ball Super Episode 9. And the reason I say that is because all of the evidence is there. Okay, she heard something about Dragon Ball. She heard something about a baby. She heard grandpa. She heard a dragon in through the shadows of her mother's womb, and something about an android, you know, being number 18, being an android, because 18 was present. So that's why I say that Dragon Ball GT is just an experience, the experience that Pan had from her mother's womb, helping her grandpa become a Super Saiyan God. And in GT, she actually was the reason Goku was able to become a Super Saiyan 4. All right, and with baby Vegeta in Dragon Ball GT, Vegeta was present. She heard Vegeta blowing up, and I guess she may have seen it in her unconscious or through her mother's womb, like Vegeta was going mad, like he had gone mad and he had turned on everybody, but he was actually fighting Lord Beerus. And this is why I think Dragon Ball GT is just a rendition of what Pan witnessed in helping Goku become a Super Saiyan God. And my next concept of that is when Goku was fighting baby Vegeta, she helped him power up after Oob was spit out of Great Ape baby Vegeta's body. Pan was helping him power up, and Supreme Kai or whoever it was, Kabito Kai, he was like, she's not a Super Saiyan, and somebody was like, well, she definitely has the heart of a Super Saiyan. And basically, it was exactly what happened in Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, or in episode 9, Dragon Ball Super. It was exactly what happened then, except without Vegeta. So if Vegeta had been present to help Goku power up at that time, we would have saw Goku transform into a Super Saiyan God and not a Super Saiyan 4. And that's basically the whole gist of the Dragon Ball of the Super Saiyan 4 concept and Super Saiyan God concept. It all ties into one big thing, that Pan is the reason why Goku became a Super Saiyan God. Hey, that's what it is. But as far as the Super Saiyan God transformation goes, the Super Saiyan 4 is the Super Saiyan God. It is actually the Super Saiyan God form. If Goku had a tail, if Goku and Vegeta and or Vegeta had a tail when they did the Super Saiyan God transformation, Goku would have turned into a Super Saiyan 4. And he probably would have looked like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He would have had the red hair. Maybe still would have had the red hair, or he might have looked exactly like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He would have went into the highest form of Saiyan evolution as we know it. And the transformation from Super Saiyan 4 would have taken him back down to the golden Uzaru or Mazaru form, as I explained in one of my earlier videos. Um, which brings me to my next subject, being Pan. She was the first one who Goku saw in GT, and through the entire freaking series of Dragon Ball GT, she was the main character pretty much, besides Goku. It was Goku and Pan and Goku the whole time. And it made Vegeta seem like the antagonist, you know. But in Dragon Ball Super and Battle of Gods, Vegeta, when he went mad and started going into his rage, he was actually fighting Lord Beerus and not fighting everybody else. But the way his rage came out made to Pan in her mother's womb seem like Vegeta was evil, or he was fighting against everybody, and he was trying to take over the world or whatever. It might have seemed that he was in a struggle for power against Goku, because she knows that Vegeta and Goku are rivals. In the previous episode, Vegeta, when Lord Beerus asked Vegeta, who is the Saiyan that I met on North Kai's planet, who is he to you? And Vegeta said, it could be said that we're enemies. So in Pan's mind, from the womb, she might have had a thought, or the spirit, knowing that Goku and Vegeta were enemies. That's may have been the way she felt and the way she witnessed everything and becoming a Super Saiyan God and helping Goku become a Super Saiyan God. Now, I believe GT should get another chance, and it would be called Dragon Ball Super GT. But instead of being told from Pan's point of view, it might be told from Bulla's point of view, or from Bra, whatever, whichever name you prefer to call her. It would be told from Bulla's point of view, because she should be, her and Pan would look like they were born kind of around the same time, or maybe Bulla was already born before. Bulla looks a little bit older than Pan, but they might be around the same age. If we look at the way they look in GT and at the end of Dragon Ball Z, they look about around the same age. It's just that Bulla is not a fighter, but she did have enough power to help baby Vegeta turn into Super Baby. And yeah, that's my point. That's my theory, that Dragon Ball GT will get another chance to redeem itself, but it will be called Dragon Ball Super GT, and it will show Vegeta in the main light, and instead of Goku. But somehow they will both be shown in a positive light, because GT just really didn't show anybody else except for Goku in a positive light. And that's why fans don't like it. You know, fans don't like it because there are a lot of Vegeta fans, there are a lot of Gohan fans, there are a lot of Trunks fans, and you know, there are a lot of Krillin fans, Tien fans, Piccolo fans. There are a lot of fans of all of the different characters in Dragon Ball. And there's even a lot of Pilaf fans, you know, and they're in Dragon Ball GT just pretty much downgraded everybody except Goku, and Goku rose to this god status, you know, and he did it on his own, except for with the help of Pain. You know, he reached that level of Super Saiyan 4 on his own, but somehow Vegeta, you know, had to use some fucking Blitz wave amplifier. And when his Super Saiyan 4 power ran out, you know, he didn't have enough power to transform on his own, which is, you know, it's bullshit. You know, that was the whole problem with GT in the first place, because everybody else was so fucking weak, and Goku was just this god figure, you know, and that's why everybody hated GT. So I challenge you, Geekdom, to, you know, answer me back. You know, reply to my video and let me know what you think. You know, you had your video about should GT get another chance, and like I said, here's my answer. The answer is yes. And tell me, or you can comment or subscribe or do a video, and we can have video discussions. You know, discuss back and forth. You know, or you know, we can contact each other online here or in Google Plus, and we can get a conversation started. We can get a discussion going with you and the rest of the guys, and we can talk about, you know, the plot holes and everything with Dragon Ball GT. If not, then hey, I'm going to still keep doing videos, and I'm going to get my subscribers up, and we're going to make this thing happen, man. Dragon Ball Nation, Dragon Ball, we're in this thing. Let's go.